Hi, this is Ram Kumar, and this is Essential Bollywood Vocabulary. Here we are going to apply words not just in the context of love, but in the context of a bigger nation or a bigger state than love. These words can be used in love too, but they are also used in wider contexts, and it is good to know them, especially when you are watching movies which are historical dramas. So people will also use such words. So these words are the first word is Inqalab, which means revolution, and Zindabad, we already discussed, means long live. So Inqalab Zindabad actually means long live the revolution. Then we come to a word called Watan or Mulk, and Watan or Mulk stand for your Desh or nation. As already pointed out, India is known as Hind. India, Bharat, Hindustan is known as Hind in Urdu, so it is called Hind. And the government is called Sarkar, and it is also called Hukumat in Urdu. Then there is something called Rahat, which is aid or relief, or kuch, in Hindi you can say that for relief you can say they have given kuch annadan, or they have done some help. So that is ehsan or meherban. Ehsan is help, and meherban is a person who is very helpful. So you can use words like मैं तुझ पे मेहरबान हूँ. That means I can give my everything up for you. और इसने मेरे पे एहसान किया, or he did me a favor. So the words like ehsan and meherban are used in the context of favors. Then we come to the context of kurbani, which actually means bali, or in Hindi, or tyag in Hindi, and sacrifice in English. So again, people will ask, तुमने देश के लिए क्या कुर्बानी दिया है? You can typically even ask, तुमने कौम के लिए क्या कुर्बानी दिया है? But the word kaum actually has a religious connotation. It means believers in certain religious people who are believers. They use the word kaum to define themselves. But you can ask for kurbani for desh, not just your kaum, right? So that's kurbani. And there is something called karza or debt, and that government is well familiar that what is debt, and that is called as run. Then there's a word called vilayat, which is something foreign. So pradesh is the word in Hindi, and vilayat is the word in Urdu. So a vilayati person is a foreigner, and if somebody goes out of the country, he's gone to vilayat, right? So that's all they know, their world and vilayat. Maybe there are words for other countries in Urdu, right? So I really don't know whether they have other words for countries. And there is something called talukat. Talukat banane rakhna. Talukat actually means to keep the relationship alive. So when you are in the government, you tend to make a lot of relations, and you have to maintain talukat or relationships with such people. So that is the meaning of the word talukat. And you can say साथ रखना, लोगों को अपने साथ रखना. And you could look at something like no child left behind. So he has a talukat with every child, right? So he has a relationship with every child. So there's no child left behind. Then we come to a person who is dimagi, who is an intellectual, who uses his brain, also called akal in Hindi. So those are dimagi people. And then there are jazbati people, who are emotional people, and they feel things, they have ehsasi, So they call it Ehsasi and they have Ehsas. So these people are the Jazbati people. And yeah, well, let's do an episode later on the kind of Jazbat a person can have, right? So love is just one Jazbat. There are lots of Jazbat. Let's see what other Jazbat people can have in another episode. So that gives me a good idea. And people would ask when you in the government what biradri you belong. Biradri means community. So people will ask, do you belong to this biradri or that biradri? So that actually stands for community. And when you grow higher in the ladder, sometimes you have to ignore things going around you, even though that's not correct. And this is called Nazarandas Karna. That means to refuse to see things that are contrary to your own notions of what is happening, or in Hindi they call Ansuni Karna, to listen but to not take in what the other person is saying. So please don't do any Nazarandasi or Ansuni when you are in power. So that's the message. And then there is Batwara, probably a controversial word because India and Pakistan they did Batwara, and they made India ko tod diya. They broke the country into two pieces of Pakistan and India, and that's called a Batwara or a partition. Typically, it is used in the context, you get a divorce, you have to do a Batwara of things. If you win something in a business, you have to do Batwara. So Batwara keeps happening. So that is Batwara. And there is the word called Sabr. Sabr is the meaning is patience. So you can tell people Sabr rakho. So be patient. Ruk jao means you stop, right? So that's the meaning of the word Sabr rakho. Now I'll tell something controversial. I am an atheist, and an atheist is defined as a person who believes in one God less than you believe. The some religions are monotheistic, and there are some names for monotheistic words because we are dealing with nations. So there are words like Allah, Parvardigar, Bhagwan, and so on. All refers to the Almighty, who has to sit on top and create and destroy things if you believe in religion. So that's that. Then there is cheese, which is samagri, saman, ya vastu in Hindi. So cheese is actually an item, a material. So that is the meaning of the cheese. You can hear songs like "Tu cheese badi hai mast," like you are a very good cheese, very good product. So that's the word. Cheese. And then there is the word dor. Mera dor aayega means it will be my era. I don't know what defines an era. I would define era at 50 years. So if you have a shot at 50 years of power, then those 50 years is your dor, right? So we're talking at long time spans. We're talking in terms of eras. So India had the Mughal era, maybe 100 years. The British era was 200 years. In fact, I heard that West Bengal they stayed the longest. So yeah, there are different eras, and Dor is the correct Urdu word. Then to show Zurrat is to show Himmat or courage, and ask an uncivil question. So you do a Zurrat. And then there is a word called Fauji. So Fauji is a person of the army or the infantry, cavalry, or the air force, doesn't matter. He is fighter. So Hindi is Sipahi or Sainik, and that is Fauji. A word that is Shatir is a person who is an expert. So on the TV channel news, they get a lot of people who are Shatir in their fields of expertise and who discuss the matter. So a Shatir is a person who is good. You can use it in a sentence like Ram Baan Chalane mein Shatir tha. That is, Rama was good at shooting arrows. A simple sentence. So that is the word Shatir. Then there is the word afat, which actually means trouble. So afat aan padi means there was trouble. Typically, this is due to a durghatana, something that was not expected. So if somebody says afat aa gayi, to afat aa gayi. And then there is this thing called raham. To show raham is to show mercy on somebody. So the kings, they'll appeal to the kings or the presidents or the Supreme Court of the day that please sign my presidential pardon, give me some raham. So that is the word raham. So now we looked at all the words that are related to revolution. So thanks for watching. This is Ram Kumar. This is Essential Bollywood Vocabulary, and I'm signing off. Have a nice day.